just great, man. It was just great. 3 shows. Oh, it was nice. It was the most fun. I mean, the crowd was great. It was different, but we just got to enjoy it. Like after the first set, we're like, oh man. And like nice. Roachford comes off, he's like, they're not giving up anything for free, like something like that. I'm like, that's good. No, man, it's a different crowd, isn't it? Awesome.
That's definitely good. Now, and you guys, because you guys are cool to your fans, you guys go out and you meet and greet.
Oh my God, yeah.
Is that something? All 3. Does everybody do that? And I'm just oblivious.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I really couldn't guess. I'm not sure, but we did. I hope maybe they do. If they do, then it's the full deal. After every show, it's the meet and greet until most everyone leaves, and then you get a little bit of time, or you don't, and then you get back in there, you get suited up again. But yeah, it was to me. It was a lot of. I don't know. It's not work. It's just you have to manage your energy levels. Like you can't smoke too many cigarettes out there talking to people. You can't have another drink. You're screwed.
To me, it's playing it safe.
Yes,
because they do take up the time in between where you experienced it. So you go into a New York crowd, right? Maybe you're not seeing people going nuts. I'd probably get off there, sitting there. I'd be like, it's time to shotgun 3 beers. No, and you can't do it.
Yeah, no.
So because you go out and meet people, it's almost like it's a safe thing to do. Yeah, it's a good thing to do.
You have to be with it, because how are you going to do the next show? I mean, if you can get smashed and do it, I guess you can. But I mean, you can't do that forever. And I can't do that anymore now.
No, you can't do that ever.
You can't do that ever.
Not forever, ever.
Oh yeah, ever. It's not worth it. And you're not going to remember what's going on, this and that. So it's just, you have to have a relative level of sobriety going into this. Otherwise you're going to miss out on going through the crucible and improving your routine, and just knowing how much air to give or when to walk around. I was relentlessly pacing. I was just I would never stop moving, relentlessly pacing, and I tried stints. I mean, these are tiny things. I'm a beginner when it comes to
everybody's green
stand up.
Everybody's green involved.
I'm really green, so we might as well talk about these things so people can relate to them.
I think it's cool too.
Oh yeah.
Now, when you say pacing physically, you're going back and forth and doing the thing. Yeah. But also, you're probably learning timing, pacing. All that shit, which is everything.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, it's everything, and you learn real fast on how to not peter things out, but whether to add to a few things or to just go on to the next thing from kind of the vibe that you're feeling. I can't see anything. I mean, just the lights are on me. I can hardly see faces, so it's hard for me to get a feel for that. But just the noise and that stuff. But it's so rich. It's a masterclass. If you're new to stand up, doesn't matter what you do. But the first however many handful you're going to have, they're going to pound so much into your mind, and
it's a crash course.
Yeah, it's a crash course.
It really is.
And there's so much pressure. You have to transmute that pressure into energy for yourself. And it's hard. I mean, when you're on the stage, it's like you're completely. It's so much more fun. When you're waiting, you're like this, like fucking. I mean, if you're new, I'm new.
It's like anything with everything. I'm sure. Like Charles has told me, I'm only living vicariously, but. Charles has told me if you're backstage, the worst part about it is the green room. No, the preparation, the thought process that goes in your head prior to going out. When you get out there, you're out there, and whatever the hell's going to happen is going to happen at this point. It is what it is. Whether it's a good crowd, bad crowd, or whatever the hell you have to bounce off of, you're going to do that. Because you got no choice.
You can't. What are you going to say? Okay, that's it for me. I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to do that, and you're having so much fun where even if something doesn't hit right, you're still going to try the next one. You're not going to say, I'm done, or you're like, I'm too nervous, I can't think of the next thing. Like, it doesn't really happen because it's not pressure when you're on stage. It's only pressure before. But when you're on stage, it's just everyone wants you to have fun. I mean, maybe I don't know if it's a platitude, but everyone wants you to have fun. They're there to see you. They want to laugh at your stuff, and it's just practice. Because when will you ever be satisfied with how good you are?
No, that's the thing is you know that, right?
Oh my God!
You ever come off of anything, even Austin, when they were great, right?
Yep.
You'd still come off that critiquing the hell out of yourself. Everybody does that to themselves.
Oh yeah. If you're intelligent and you know how to incrementally upgrade your approach or your routine or your bit or your delivery or whatever you have access to in your mind that you're able to consciously adjust, That's not just like pray that you get better. Something
Right.
that's tangible. When you can only get those tangible things when you're on your feet.
You're hardest on yourself.
Yeah.
Always.
Oh my God, it's crazy. And everyone loves what you're doing. They say that's great. It's great in the green room. I mean, it is good. It's only less ideal if you're not prepared, and then you kind of feel the burn a lot more. But if you're prepared, you're just kind of loosening up. And I guess if you're not prepared, you're kind of the weirdo. But I was a little bit of the weirdo every time. But I was managing my energy levels again.
You're just doing what you can.
Yeah. I'm doing what my intelligence allows.